Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The ride. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the move. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Red 18, red 18. Move.
They go play action with Russell. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell from the gun on third down. Finds a man on the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Russell on play action. Rushes on. Makes a catch. There he goes. The tag. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, it's Chop. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here's the give off the left side. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Right side, it's Alexander. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They go play action with Russell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Edwards. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the ground with the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gets the back moving. Throwing Russell. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mack. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Chop. Rolls right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
From the gun, it's Edwards. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Aggies have their offense in high gear. The give to the lone running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Buried before he could blink.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Chop. They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Alabama quickly back to the line. Keelan Russell. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Out wide left, it's Barney. Open spaces. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Now on the move.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Running through contact. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Powers forward. They were all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Blue.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
Sends it back in motion. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Sets his feet. It's Chubb. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Russell on play action. Left side is Edwards. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Gives it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. All wideouts, no backs. The corners are walked up tight. Moves the pocket. It's Chubb. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him getting the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Russell. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Oregon taking on the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Ducks in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. On the move is the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to pass, it's Chop. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass. Also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. On the move. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw it. Flush to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. The RPO got him. After the filthy move, he's got room. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Making the adjustment. Throwing Russell. Caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Alabama pushing the tempo. Powers inside. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hand it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football.
Flying down the right side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long here. follows his blocks. It's Roach. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Runs it into the house. Touchdown time!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensive. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Right down the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Quick with the spin move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to establish the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Calls his own number. Ripping through the defense. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Kill.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lowers those pads. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll go play action with Matt. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion possession as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. Texas A&M going quickly.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He's got it. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Chubb. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fitted in the window for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Tide ready to roll on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They give it back to him. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He's changing the play. Push is ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Chubb. Rushes on, and it's a sack.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They go play action with Russell. Buying a little time to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Chubb. Here's a throw downfield late. Upstairs, he's got it. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this.
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he...
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass, it's Chop. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They'll line up to go for 2. He wants to throw it. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep...
A lot of room to the right. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keelan Russell moves to his right. Right side, it's Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws quickly. Runs through, man. He might have some space. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. A designed run for the quarterback. And some great 4th down defense against the run. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fresh set of downs going up top. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with the victory.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Russell. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Out wide right, it's Craver. There he goes. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Fight until the dying breath. 1 second remaining as they call timeout, and this will be the final play of the ball game. They're all over it. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of